What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here today, going to be rolling out in my M46 Patton on Hilbrun. For those of you that are allergic to the use of premium shells, please be aware that I will be using a significant amount of premium shells in both the two battles that I'm going to showcase in my M46 Patton. I make no apologies for this. With the premium shells, I do receive extra penetration and extra shell velocity, which is the speed of the actual shell. And I don't use this all the time, but as you can see, I have a hefty amount of premium shells loaded on my tanks. So for those of you that don't like this, I don't know what to say. You can click off, you can dislike the video, all of these things. I honestly, I don't know what to say. What are my excuses? I have none. It's a fantastic machine already, and with the premium shells it's even better. Anything that has APCR for premium, I will, use even more so, spam the hell out of it even more so. And I don't know what to say. It's an even better tank. I use on the IS-7, for instance, I use primarily premium shells. That's because I know what I'm doing, I guess, or I don't, or I'm greedy, or all of the above. It's up to you, whatever you want to think of me. And yeah, so anyhow, I'm in the M46 Patton. This tank means a lot to me. This was the first medium line that I went up, and I think the hidden gem in that entire line, and it's a great line. I didn't enjoy the Pershing deteriorate that much. Perhaps I'm a different player now. If I went back and played it, perhaps I would enjoy it more so. But this tank, when I reached this tank, when I hit this tank, it was such a blast to play in when I discovered it. And I adored this tank. I had so many fantastic games in it. And over the years I've kind of bought it, then sold it, bought it, then sold it. From right now, it's a keeper. It's staying in my garage. It's not gonna go anywhere. Absolutely. I have to say, for a lot of you must already know this, some of you might not, but I have been switching around my most OP crews and utilizing them to the max when it comes to the tanks that they're in. For instance, like my E100 crew is my most OP crew, for instance, because that's the first line that I did the grind on, and therefore it has the most skills and perks. The thing is, all those skills and perks are not needed on the E100. Truth be told, all you need on the E100 is the track repair skill and perk, the Sixth Sense, Brothers in Arms, and that's about it. Everything else is just bonus. Truth be told, everything else is just extra, and you're not fully utilizing the potential of that crew by keeping it in the E100. Truth be told, what you should be doing, in my personal opinion, is taking that crew and putting it, for instance, in a medium tank. A medium tank would take advantage of a multi-skilled crew more so than an E100. If I took my E100 crew and I transferred it, for instance, into the E50 at tier 9, I would have many more GGs, and that's not comparing the E100 to the E50. It's just simply a case of the E50 would take advantage of the camo skills and perks, the repairs, the view range, and all these skills and perks more so than the E100 would. So that's something to consider. That's something to think about. My oldest crews are no longer in their original tanks, and with the M46, this is the crew from the M48. Because I realized I'm having many more GGs in the M46 than I am in M48. That's to do with the tank, and it's also to do with the fact that this tank is playing at tier 9, not at tier 10. So when this tank is top tier, it's severely OP. You know, can you imagine this thing with the reload up against what you don't need to imagine, up against tier 7s? You know, it's just forget about it, forget about it, forget about it. Shall we talk about the game? Okay, let's talk about the game. I'm at 4k damage. That's the M46 in a nutshell. I'm at 4k damage and we're 2 minutes into the game. This tank is a great medium tank. It's so good. Has this amazing reload speed, 390 alpha, of course. But 10 degrees of landing pressure, great speed, great mobility. The only thing it's kind of lacking in is turret armor. The turret is very, very squishy, nothing compared to the M48. And anything that kind of shoots at you, I say anything, it is going to pen you. So it doesn't have that on its side, you know. But it's everything has to have kind of like a drawback. So what can I say? And that's the only kind of Achilles heel of the M46 Patton, my personal opinion on. And before you know it, we're on almost 5k damage now, and we still have a TD out there. And do you think I'm going to make it to the TD? Absolutely. Do you think I'm going to make it to the TD and discover he's on full health almost? Yes, he's on full health. Oh my god, I was rubbing my hands saying, oh my lord, I'm on 5k damage, and this guy's on almost full health, 75% health. And the question is, which way is he facing? Is he facing me? And he's not facing me. He's not facing me. Yes, please. It's Christmas, baby. It's Christmas. Wow. Only 1 or 2 shots there. So anyhow, yeah, the M46 Patton, 5.5k damage with 168 assisted. A lot of cheat moves in that gameplay there. So anyhow, let's move on to the next gameplay, and I'll actually commentate this time. Okay, so we're on Normanham, and in this game I'm going to be very useful to my team. I'm going to be lighting up the Reds. I'm going to be the scout. I'm going to give my fellow tankers, my fellow teammates situational awareness, and the basic reason, the primary reason I'm able to do what I'm about to do is because I've got all the skills and perks, and I've got all the camos and all of that jazz, skills and perks, and I'm able to move and hustle across the map without being lit up. We are going to get lit up, but I'll get into the position that I'll show you in a second. I saw this from another streamer, a YouTuber, I can't remember who, and I said, oh yeah, I'll have that. I can't remember who it was, but anyhow, as you can see, there's a light tank kind of on the red team doing what a light tank does. It's doing absolutely 100% what he's supposed to do. Therefore, he's preventing me from doing what I was planning to do. Keep in mind, you can't do what I'm about to do if you don't have support from behind. As you can see, the amount of tanks heading down south, there's only 3 or 4 of them, which is good because kind of sort of heading down in that direction is not useless, but you don't want too many tanks heading down south, so you can't do this unless you have support behind you. That is important. Now you can see me hug the very edge of the map, and I'm able to get away with this because I'm in a medium tank. Okay, it's not a scout tank. It's because of the distance. It's because of my skills and perks. It's because I'm pay to win. Is it pay to win? I haven't got a clue. So we're gonna do this in just a second. It's a tier 10 match, but we're okay with that. We don't mind. I've got a lot of support behind me. As soon as somebody attempts to poke and get a shot into me, they're going to pay the price, and hopefully they know this, and they're going to be apprehensive about taking a shot at me because I've got a lot of compadres behind me. So we auto aim on the KV4. I wasn't expecting to pen that, but we just take the shot anyway. Maybe RNG you could have said, possibly maybe, but no. So KV4 is backed up by a medium there, as you can see, and we're just being patient. We're playing the waiting game. You know, KV4 did not light me up at all until I kind of got pretty close to him, as you saw there. Like I said, that's because of my skills and perks, that's because of his skills and perks, etc, etc. So if there was a TD there with binocs on, if there was a scout tank in the area, yeah, you know, it would have been a bit of trouble. So we're good to go. So now we're gonna hug this corner here up ahead. I've got great gun depression, so I can take shots on these guys just about. You need quite a bit of gun depression to pull this off, to do this. But primarily I'm here to light them up, you know, for my teammates. I know I've got a lot of teammates to my left, and there we go. So auto aim on the T51, T50-51, and we don't get the shot. We get the next one. And the question is, you know, how far is it into his auto load? You can generally tell by which way his gun is pointing. His gun is still trained on you. That means he's got more shells. If he kind of pulls back, it's common sense, pretty much, basically. Damages my gun. We're good with that. As you can see, I have cola as well. Cola bumps up your everything pretty much. Your reload speed, your acceleration, your accuracy, everything, you know, all across the board. And there you go. Like I mentioned, he's done. So we get to take him out. I have reduced my hit points to less than 50%, so I've got to keep that in mind. I can't be too bananas, too crazy. My gun is going to let me down here. I'm going to try again. No. He's stopping. Okay, he's pulling back. He's kind of preoccupied with pulling back because of my compadres, and at the same time he wants to take a shot at me, but I'm guessing as he's peeking he's getting lit up. So we're good. We're in a strong position. We've developed a substantial lead, 7-3, but at the same time we've got to be careful of this sharpshooter. As you can see, damage being inflicted on the Centurion. I'm getting assisted. It's not much, but it's something. It's kind of, I am vulnerable here to artillery, so I need to keep that in mind. Not that I can do much about it. I'm guessing the artillery are to my right, further down, and they possibly maybe can't get shots on me. The incline that I'm on is too steep, and therefore it's kind of really stretching out his aiming circle, and hopefully if they attempted to focus on me, they've said, no, it's not worth it, I'm not going to pen him, you know. And if I get a miss, I have to wait 30 seconds for a reload. Finally managed to get pens on the Conqueror. I have lost a little bit more hit points. You can see as I'm shooting my gun, I'm not getting lit up that often. I think more so it's not from the Conqueror, it's from these, the sharpshooter right there. And it is 10-6. We've got this in the bag. We should get this in easy peasy, lemon squeeze. Don't have the gun depression, too steep an incline, but he gets taken out and we get to go. Sharpshooter is down. And we've managed to secure 3k damage along with 1k assisted, which is pretty decent, really good, not bad at all. And now we're searching for other raids. I kind of always do this. I'm kind of, if somebody's focused on somebody else, I kind of go in and take advantage of that situation. He did turn his gun towards me, but I'll always go in, and you know, if you can only point the gun in one direction basically, so I always like to take advantage of that. And all that's left is a heavy and a medium. I think it was a bad chat at this stage, I can't remember. So somebody signals where the gentleman is, so I'm heading into that direction. Absolutely, I want to get some more damage in. Nothing fantastic, amazing, but I played my role, basically. I did as much as I could for my team, and you know, it's the premium spam in this game as well, and a lot of shots missed in this game. Absolutely. And there's the bat chat. He's a 1 kill and 50 CP. He's on full health, which is nice. So possibly, maybe, can I surprise this bat chat by just rolling around the corner and blasting into him? You can see the 50 CPs dueling with a couple of my teammates. I switched the compass to get situational awareness on exactly where the bat chat is. He's running. We should be able to snapshot him easily. Yes, we can. And 54 TP is on just a few hit points. And not as spectacular as the first game. Perhaps I should have commentated on the first game. I just got kind of preoccupied with the whole crew transfer information business, my personal opinion on it, all that. But the M46, very nice, very spicy mima, beautiful tanker, very nice. And we do lose a bit of silver there, but that's okay. You know, I roll out in my Ragnarok. I can get, with ×2 silver boost, I can get 300k silver. So big deal. Take me 10 games in this thing to lose as much as I win in one game in a Ragnarok. So it's, yeah. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed. M46 Patton, a beautiful tank. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.